Dude, what is going on, everyone? This is John with my boy Lee, and this is another installment of the We Would Have Talked About It podcast. Lee, my boy, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, dude. It's crazy that the year has gone by this quick, but
It has. Once is Halloween like the first holiday where it's like, all right, it's the holidays now,
dude.
You know what I'm saying? Because then after Halloween, it's you're going straight into Thanksgiving, and then after Thanksgiving,
You have Christmas and New Year's like back to back.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, you don't think Halloween?
For me, it's not. For me,
oh, okay.
I will preface this by saying I've never been a big Halloween fan.
Okay.
I mean, the movies, yeah, dude, the movies are legit. Yeah, but like
That's Michael Myers, right?
Yeah, that's Mike Myers.
Okay.
I should say Michael Myers because Mike Myers is the actor.
When I was a kid, I would get confused because I knew Michael Myers was the actor, but then Mike Myers is the Halloween killer, right?
No, it's the other way around. It's the other way around.
Opposite. Mike Myers is Austin Powers.
It's Austin Powers, but Michael
Myers is the killer.
The killer.
That's what low-key made Michael Myers not scared of me, because then I would just think he would take off the mask, and then it was just, yeah, baby, yeah. Like under it. But yeah, so you were never a fan of Halloween though, like even as a kid?
Dude, even as a kid, dude, I used to get scared all the time. I scare easily. Like,
oh damn. So you just didn't, you weren't a fan of the spooky?
No, I wasn't a fan of the spooky.
Like all.
And I'll tell you that I remember the story. I was like 5. And
Mm-hmm.
I was strolling through my grandparents' neighborhood, going trick or treating.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister's like, "Oh, look, here's a haunted house. It's not that scary." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be fine." We go in. I fucking get scared like to death.
Oh god.
And like, dude,
were you traumatized?
I was traumatized, dude.
Oh shit.
I was so scarred by it. I never did shit on Halloween.
Damn, that's like some childhood trauma shit. So like from that day on, you're like, Halloween sucks.
I was like, this is some bullshit.
No, I was scared of haunted houses too as a kid. Yeah, like going into kind of like similar things where I would go like with my older cousins, and then they would go to like haunted house stuff. And then did you go to an intense one where like the masks were scary, and then people had like chainsaws, and there's like blood everywhere?
I mean, I've been to those
really like intense ones.
I've been to those, but like when you're 5, like everything just seems like gigantic in comparison.
Super duper scary.
Yeah.
I was really scared of vampires as a kid. So like in Halloween, if I saw anything like vampire-y, I would get scared of that.
Dude, I couldn't watch Queen of the Damned for the longest.
I couldn't watch the trailer. Like any like scary movie trailer, I would be like, switch.
Honestly, when it comes to like horror films and like films that like that are like supposed to like thrill you, it wasn't until I was like in high school where like I could like sit through those and like actually like enjoy it.
Yeah, I think I just recently started liking scary movies. But even before, the only time I would ever go is if it was like all my friends were like, we're gonna go watch a scary movie. Or girls, I don't know if it's just like the girls I dated, but all the girls I've ever dated love scary movies. Like that's all they want to watch is. They like The Conjuring. Did all the girls that you date like The Conjuring? No? Okay, maybe it's just me.
Not to my knowledge.
They all loved The Conjuring for some reason.
Nah, no. My most recent ex, she was like big into like the true crime stuff.
Those like true crime stuff's a little more like it's scary, but then it's like, damn, they did that shit for real.
Dude, right? Like fucking like some John Wayne Gacy stuff, like.
Yeah, it's scary because it's for real.
Yeah.
You're like, ugh. Isn't John Wayne Gacy who they Stephen King based It off of?
I think so.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the old school It movies?
Yeah, dude. Oh, you know, when I'm not when I have been watching One Piece, I've
Oh
been
yeah.
I've taken this week to like just watch like horror films. So like, but like the '80s versions. So like I've watched like Nightmare Before Elm Street. I
Classic.
watched the OG It and the OG Candyman back to back, and
Mm,
I may have eaten something I probably shouldn't have, and it like hit different.
mm.
Um, yeah. And then like my favorite like is like the Friday the 13th series. I think just as a villain, like I think Jason's probably like my favorite.
Jason's cool. I think for the Friday the 13th ones, they're scary, but they're just as much of an action film for me as
Yeah,
they are scary movie films.
which I think is part of the reason why I can gravitate towards something like that, because like
I
there's the horror aspect to it,
Yeah,
but it's more of like a suspense kind of thing.
yeah. I enjoy Friday the 13th more than I do Nightmare on Elm Street because Nightmare on Elm Street makes you not. I remember watching that. Um, I think I would go to the homie's house and we rented it from. This is how old we are. We would go to places and rent VHS tapes, but I think we went to like their parent, like with their like his parents took us to like the movie, like the
Mm.
movie store or the video store. Um, and then we rented the Elm Street ones, and we would watch it, and those scared me because it's like I don't want to go to sleep now because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude. Would you like stay up till like four, like stay up all night, try to like not go to
I
sleep?
would, yeah, but I was a little kid then, so maybe staying up late was like 12, 1 ish for me back
Mm.
then. But my trick was if I was scared, I would just put on a Disney Channel because Disney Channel didn't show any scary commercials. And
And then Halloween Town comes on. You're like, well, this is as close
Halloween
as I
Town is
get.
cool
This is
though.
like
You
this is
know
as
what's
close as I
scary?
get.
Yeah, Halloween Town was tight. Halloween Town made me. I remember watching Halloween Town. I guess is a tangent to Halloween Town stuff
Mm.
because I forgot which Halloween Town it was. It was either one or two, but they were like, I think it was. I forgot which one it was, but if the clock turned midnight, and then after that, whatever costume you had, if you were human, you would turn into that.
Oh
I forgot
fuck!
which Halloween Town. Do you remember that?
I think it's
Is
the
it
second. I
Halloween
think
Town?
I think that's the
Is
second
that the
one.
second one? So I remember
Because it's
watching
like
that, and I was
it's either like dude's kid or like the dude that came back or something like that.
yeah, it was like a warlock,
Yeah,
right? It was like that guy. It was like their dad or something. I don't know. I don't know.
some
I have
shit.
no idea. I have no idea. Some shit like that. Shouts out Halloween Town. But yeah,
Dude, they had like
that
there's like
one.
four of them.
There's a. I feel like it. I feel like it was three. I
No,
don't know.
because they did the.
Oh, I would imagine if there was four.
I think they did a remake of it at some point where like they got a different chick to play the lead and it wasn't as good.
Mm, damn, I want to watch Halloween Town now. But yeah, freaking. So I remember watching that, and I was like, okay, this year I'm gonna dress as a ninja, and then when 12 o'clock comes around, I'm gonna be a ninja for real. It didn't
Dude.
work out,
No, man, he
but
should have been a Power Ranger, man.
that was my logic. Because if I was like, if it happened in Halloween Town, what if it did happen, and then I'm gonna be a ninja?
I'm telling you, man, you should have been a Power Ranger, man.
Already would have been cool. Damn, freaking! I think the Boogeyman. Do you remember the Disney Channel original movie Boogeyman?
Yes, I do.
When the guy turns into a boogeyman, like the way he looked scared me. Like he looked pretty scary when I was a little kid. I was like, ugh. Are you looking it up?
No.
Is pretty scary. But yeah, I enjoy. Do you consider Final Destination a scary movie, or is that under horror or like a slasher film? Because the
No,
Final
it's
Destination movies are because like they escape death, and then the whole movie you're just like, I wonder how this person dies.
hmm
Because of the Final Destination movies, I'm scared of driving behind tractors with logs or trees.
I guess it would be considered a horror film, right?
I'd say it would be probably like around horror because
Yeah.
it's like gory or just like gory. I don't know. I
Mhm.
don't know.
Yeah, I think it would be a horror film.
Yeah, Final Destination. Freaking! I remember we rented that, and then I think I was like in middle school or something. I would just laugh every time someone would die. Then my dad got mad. You're like, why are you laughing?
Dude, okay, so the first, I think the second one was the first one I ever saw.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember not believing, like, that this could happen.
Like all the different,
Like, all the different, like,
deaths.
scenarios and stuff like that. And then, like, my sister tried to tell me, like, oh, dude, this is based on a true story. All this happened. And
What?
I'm
Really?
like,
Is that true, or was she
no,
fucking with
no,
you?
she was fucking with me.
Okay. I was like, what?
And I was like, no.
People
dude,
died
there's no
from
way.
logs.
Well, I mean, people have died from logs.
Yeah, that seems a little more believable. The movie made it seem so intense.
I refuse to drive behind. I'm on the same boat with you. I refuse to drive behind, like a semi that has like a bunch of logs on the back. And like here, like I see it a lot, or I see it enough to like notice that I do it. So I'm like,
and you're like, nope.
I'm like, I'll be over here, like a lane over, or like if it's like if it's like a one lane, if it's like a one way, I'll like I'll cut across. I'll take a side street to get around it.
Good move, man. You're not trying to Final Destination.
Dude, I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be inspiration for a death in Final Fantasy. No. Final Destination. I just said Final Fantasy, man. Fuck.
It's okay. That's what you're thinking of.
Dude.
Have you played the Final Fantasy games? Tangent?
I have.
I've never, but I've heard nothing but good things. A lot of people like the Final Fantasy.
I mean, it's one of the best JRPGs of all time. I mean, you could just
does the J stand for Japanese? Okay, that's that. Kingdom Hearts is like, right?
Yeah.
Like
I love the Kingdom Hearts franchise. They're actually set in the same. Technically, they're set in the same universe. And technically, Donald Duck's like the best mage of all time.
Damn.
Like
I don't know.
Compared
I don't know, but
like out of every, I mean, this is getting off topic, but Donald Duck is the best mage of any like character in the Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts combined.
Is that a hot take? Is that a hot take?
No, it's not.
Am I gonna have to clip this up? No. Is this a consensus that Donald?
I mean, it better be a consensus. Because like there's like some like in I think it was Kingdom Hearts 3. I could be getting this wrong because it's been a minute since I played them. But like Donald Duck did this like fucking like spell that like and I'm butchering this. I'm not using I'm not using super technical terms. But he did this like fire like spell that like you had like no one in like the history of Final Fantasy has ever done. And like it's you're supposed to be like the best in order to be able to do it, or like one of the best and to be able to do it, and he just did it like in a random cutscene, in like a cutscene. And so like because he's able to use that ability, I argue that he would be the best mage out of any character in Final Fantasy.
Ooh. Nice,
anyways, but getting off to I'm thinking of Final Fantasy because like I don't know if you ever like dressed up for Halloween. I mean, you did. You dressed up as a ninja. I wanted to be
as a child. Yes.
As a child, like I normally didn't wear costumes, but if I did, like I like put like a lot of like thought into it. My aunt actually made this like wizard costume that I wore one year. It's fucking dope.
Nice.
I look like Mickey from fucking. I should stop swearing. I look like Mickey from Fantasia.
Oh, that's cool. Like the blue.
Yeah, the blue with the blue hat and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about Final Fantasy because of Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, oh wait, no, I remember dressing up like Mickey and like just making a little tangent. But like, I don't know if you ever dressed up like other than the ninja for the one year. I actually didn't, and like I've never been a big costume guy. Like I'm not opposed to costumes. Like I mean, if that's your thing, like cool. Like I'm not tripping at all.
So did you go trick or treating consistently as a kid or not?
No.
Interesting. For real? So like you were just like when Halloween came around and it's time for trick or treating, you're like, I'm just gonna stay in. All that.
Honestly, dude, I used to help my grandparents pass out candy.
What? Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
I could see you that. I could see you doing that. Just like, here, man.
Well, okay, so I'll tell you, my grandparents used to get the best candy.
Were you the house that gave full size candy bars?
Okay, we didn't give out king size. We didn't give out the king size stuff.
Oh,
But like
okay,
we got
those
the,
were
but we got the sizes that you would get at like the
just the regular, like the normal shit
the normal
for
shit
the most part.
for the most part.
Yeah.
But like we had like all the varieties, like all the good
Nice.
kind of candies. Like we had like we weren't giving out fucking dots
Mm-hmm.
or
Oh
like
yeah, shouts out you guys.
yeah, no, we were giving out like we had like Snickers, we had Butterfinger, we had all the good ones. Reese's
Mm.
peanut butter cups.
Yeah, dude, Halloween was fun because okay, so for me, like I grew up in apartments,
Mhm.
so but I had like there were some homies that lived in my apartments, and then so let's say like we got off of school, we came at home, we dressed up. I'd say like around like dawn. So is that right when like it's about to like turn nighttime?
Dusk.
What's
Dusk.
dusk? Dawn
Dusk.
is like when it's
Dawn's
gonna-
when it's
It's the opposite,
Yeah.
right? When it's daytime. So dusk, like right when it's about to turn nighttime or sunset, whatever. So we dress up. So me and the homie live in our apartment. And we're like, all right, we're gonna hit up our apartment first. So then we went through like all of the doors, and then everyone was cool. Like they had candy and stuff. So like
Nice.
boom. Then all of our like in our neighborhood, it was our apartment. Then after that, across the street, there were like two more apartments where our homies lived, and then after that, there was like a trailer park,
Mhm.
where like a bunch of kids lived, and then so like we would all just like mob together to go to like all the different apartments in like
See,
our neighborhoods,
and that's
and then oh,
oh,
go ahead,
sorry,
go ahead.
sorry. I was just gonna say that's interesting because like trick or treating wasn't a big thing.
Really
growing up.
for you guys?
Yeah.
For you? Damn. Then so like we were
So you hit up your
Um,
apartment complex, then you'd hit up the
yeah,
other
so-
like spots around the
yeah
the
we would
neighborhood.
so we would hit up like because all of the other homies like they lived in like other apartment complexes or like the trailer parks down there, so we would hit
Mhm.
up all of the apartments that like our friends and friends lived at. Then if we saw any house, we would just go to any random house
Nice.
and just be like, yo, where the candy at? Yo, where the candy at? um but I think that's when like I want to say like fifth grade ish where like our parents kind of let us do it alone.
Mhm.
But some years during elementary school, when we would go to our parents, we would go to like the rich neighborhoods, and then after that, those families gave out the full size candy bars.
Oh man,
Shouts out to them.
dude, shout out to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And then, oh man, okay, I'm just gonna reminisce about my
Dude,
my Halloween.
go for
shit.
it, man. Go for it, man.
So, I don't. That's statute of limitations on this shit. So, as like elementary school, you're trick or treating,
Mhm.
right? Then after that, when you become like a preteen, you start. At least we started doing bad shit, I guess. Would you ever like egg houses and like TP motherfucker
man.
shit?
No.
Yeah, we did that. We did that, but not every year. It was just like that one year. Then we're like, we stopped doing that.
You criminal, man. Criminal.
But yeah, trick or treating was really fun.
No, but like in high school, like we used to do like just go to someone's house and watch like scary movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, in high school is like, did you start? Were there like parties? I don't remember honestly.
Yeah,
kinda.
some people had parties, some people didn't. But
I think it was more of that, like just going to like your friend's house and hanging out.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, other people have different experiences.
it's very
For
true.
sure.
It's very true.
But like, yeah, dude, like every Halloween for like all of high school, like I used to go to like one of my friend's house and we'd watch like a couple of horror films
Mm.
and just chill.
So recently you rewatched the Friday, or what were the ones that you rewatched?
So
Like the 80s?
so I've rewatched the first Halloween.
Okay.
I think it's like the second Nightmare. I think it was like Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Mm.
Friday the 13th and It. Oh, It and Candyman. Dude.
Ooh, what was Candyman? Don't
Dude.
they have a new Candyman?
Yeah,
Like,
Jordan
they
Peele
remade
just
it?
Jordan Peele just remade a Candyman. But like Candyman was like the
damn,
one where
I
you
wanna
like
watch it.
Candyman was like the one where you looked in the mirror and you're like Candyman, Candyman, Candyman.
Yeah,
And like he would like come and like kill you.
dude,
Like
I
that
remember.
one scared me, dude. That one scared me more than any other.
I would have a...
Because I was like, oh shit, there's no way, because like that one to me when I first saw it, I was like maybe like 10 when I first saw it.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's like the most realistic one. Like,
you're like, I have a mirror.
I have a mirror.
Say those words.
I can say it.
Freaking, we would have like sleepovers and stuff, and then after that, we would go into the mirror and see and like do it, but then be like, oh, you're scared, you're a pussy, you didn't do it.
I would never finish it. I get to like the second one and be like, nah.
Did you ever do stuff like that as like a kid? Because for us, we lived across the street from like our elementary school, and then urban hood legend was that our elementary school was haunted at night. So then after that, we would all go at nighttime to like see if it was haunted or anything. And mind you, we're like what, 12 or like 11 or whatever,
something like that.
Yeah. So like we would go, and then freaking you're just there at nighttime, and then just I guess it's not haunted, but like your imagination gets like the best of you.
Yeah.
And then after that, once one friend runs, then like all the other friends like follow them. Like we just freak each other out. Yeah. Do you have anything like that where it's like an urban legend, like in your neighborhood, is like something was haunted?
Actually, there was, but no one went by it. So like there was a house over by the middle school where I grew up. That like was like that's supposedly haunted, and you know, for a while no one believed it, and then like a random out of nowhere there's like a TV show that went to that house and like and like confirmed that it's haunted, and there's like a YouTube video like tied to it, and I was like, oh shit. So like
it's official now.
It's official. And so like for like a couple years after that, like people kept like walking by it and being like, ooh, like all scared and like or like faking like they're scared or some stuff like that. But like, yeah, that's the closest we get. No, it wasn't like a school where like people like walked up to it and tried to like see some paranormal activity.
Yeah, I think that was just like made up shit between like kids. You know, like I was just like kids make shit up. I feel like that's what that was, because I don't know if people to this day still think it's haunted. There's, I think it's called like Bowers Mansion. It's kind of like in like my area where I don't know the exact story to it. I think it was like the lady like killed her husband type shit.
Oh shit.
And then after that, like that mansion is like infamously like haunted mansion. It's interesting. But yeah, man. So what's your, do you have like a favorite like scary movie that you liked? I guess from like, I feel like the 80s ones were like one of the best. Those like laid the foundation to like the solid scary movies.
I like I said, Friday the 13th is like my number one. Like for me, I don't think it's much of a competition. I mean, but to each their own.
He has like a cool backstory too, though. Like he went to camp, and then after that, the counselors were like all pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And then he drowned.
And died in the river, in like the lake.
Is that how you kill Jason? Is water? Because like he's scared of water.
Dude, he's been brought back from being like submerged in water.
He just always comes back to like.
He just always comes back.
What is Jason's thing? Is he like a demon? What's his thing? Where
he's like a demonic at some point he becomes a demonic entity.
Interesting.
But like, so like the first one doesn't really like have him too much in it. The first one's like his mother, like mourning his like death, and like making like putting out a curse to like on the lake, and like Jason goes around and like isn't dead, but like going around killing people, and he doesn't even have his hockey mask at this point.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then the second one is more like he's like haunting the lake, and you know, becomes more of like what you would consider like Jason to be.
The Jason that we know.
The Jason that we know.
Did you ever watch Freddie versus Jason?
I did.
One, I watched that first before I ever saw any of the other ones, and then I went back to watch the other ones.
See, I've seen that one a lot because it was on MTV like all the time. But I remember Kelly. I know that I remember the movie because Kelly Rowland's in it. I'm like, damn. I was like, Beyonce's not saving her this time.
Yeah, that one kind of scared me. But like, I think for the Freddy versus Jason, they ended up teaming up with Jason to kill Freddy. Was that the thing?
Yeah,
I forgot.
It ended up being something where
like Jason was low-key the good guy.
Yeah, kinda. He's like the lesser of two evils.
There you go. Yeah. That's what that is. Oh, what was Freddy's thing? Dude. Like he was like a child molester, and then like the town like burned his house.
He was like a janitor and like a child molester. And so like when all the parents found out what he was doing, they burned him alive.
But then he was like, "No, I'll haunt you guys in your dreams."
Yeah. Oh, dude, how could I forget? Honorable mention: the Evil Dead franchise, man.
Which one's that one?
That's the one.
I feel like I know, but I forget.
That's the one with like Ash Williams, and it's like they have the
where he kills zombies. No, I'm thinking.
Technically, no.
Am I thinking of the right shit?
I think you're thinking of the right shit. Well, it's like okay, so like the first two Evil Dead movies. The first like Evil Dead movie, it's like it's a bunch of people in like a cabin, and they have this like demonic book that they read out of, and like they basically like created like they basically like release like they basically like recite a spell that like brings like demonic beings to their like cabin, and kills everyone but Ash. And then he like loses an arm or like part of his arm and stuff, and then yeah, and then like the second one is just like the second one it's like he's like trying to fight his way through it, and then like the third one's like Army of Darkness where like he goes back in time and like has to like save the world from like these demonic creatures.
I think I watched just a couple, or maybe just like one, but like I vaguely remember it.
Yeah.
But the poster for this movie I know is badass, right?
Dude, yes, they all are.
Yeah.
Because like, dude's missing arms, so like instead of
and he's just like killing everybody.
He's got a shotgun. Cool. He's got a shotgun in one hand. He's got his chainsaw for a hand in the other, and he's just fucking like standing there, like all like macho and shit. And I'm like, damn.
I want to watch those. I feel like those are like the was that in the 80s? Is that an 80s?
Yeah, those are 80s.
Yeah, I feel like that's a cliche 80s kind of movie, but those look cool though.
To me, the third one's more of a comedy movie with horror aspects to it than anything. Like it's funny. I do want to ask you what your number one is, but like it reminds me of. It almost felt like a parody in some aspects at certain points because it just felt like very funny. But like,
I think is it one of those movies where it's like, you know what, we know this is bad, but let's just embrace it.
But I actually think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like as a horror film, it's bad.
It's not good.
It's not good.
But as a movie, it's fun.
But as a movie, it's good.
Yeah.
So, but like, what's yours? You got mine.
Damn, for like scary movies.
I mean, because you have like what? You have It. I don't think you'd be a Nightmare Before Elm Street. I'm
not a big scary movie aficionado, but I guess I would have to say if I had to pick one scary movie is I like the Paranormal Activity because I remember watching that. Dude. I remember watching that, and then everyone was like, "Is it real?" Because like the way that they filmed it was like kind of like documentary style, and like it felt like low-key kind of real. I guess Insidious was kind of cool because freaking
The Conjuring,
like, the whole like. Yeah, then like the whole astral project. I just remember that one scene in Insidious where it's like all the bad stuff is happening, and then it's a scene during the day, so it's like the daytime in the kitchen, and in scary movie logic, daytime in kitchen means no scary shit happening now. It's like the afternoon, and like you don't expect it to happen, and then like she just sits down, and then after that she looks up, then like the demon is just like right there in, like,
It's funny.
and like it hella scared me.
It's funny you say that. That's the only thing I remember from that whole movie.
So yeah, Insidious is kind of scary. But then like the OG ones were of like Nightmare on Elm Streets are cool. I like the Chucky franchises.
Oh yeah, the Child's Play.
Chucky was cool.
Child's Play.
Yeah, Child's Play. Those were those are more like funny and like I think are those under slasher films?
Those are that's like
more
horror slasher kind
just
of.
kind of like yeah. So I think
Dude.
I guess I'd go with the Chucky franchises. Those are cool.
Okay, so it's
Chucky and Paranormal Activity.
okay. Hold on, I have a story with that. So
Okay, for the Chucky.
for the Chucky, so like they actually sold Chucky dolls, like for like as merchandise, and my aunt bought one, and it's kind of fucked up, but like while like my cousin was sleeping, she put the Chucky doll at like the edge of the bed.
Oh hell no!
Yeah. And like she was like watching, like it was like a weekend where like all of like my mom and my aunts and uncles were gone, so she was like watching she was watching like a lot of us at like a lot of us cousins at the house. Yeah. And like out of nowhere you like hear this like scream because she woke up and like turned on the light and saw it, and she got scared, and I was like, oh fuck. And I'm like, mind you, I'm like 7, and I'm like, there's no I'm like, nope, I gotta go home. Like I freaked out because this Chucky doll was like there, and like no one knew like how I got there, and I was like, oh fuck.
But it was because your aunt.
It was because my aunt bought it, and she like had to like tell me that to like calm me down. She's like, oh, it's not real. Like I had to buy it, and I was like, oh fuck.
That's damn. Funny. But like for that split second,
for that good like 10 minutes, I was like, oh hell no.
That's scary.
But you know what I'll say, I might change my answer. Thinking back to it. Friday the 13th is a really good movie, but my favorite scary movie is the first one, Scary Movie 1.
Oh damn!
Dude, talk about
scary
perfection.
movie,
like scary movie,
scary movie.
Like Wayne's Brothers like level scary movie.
Classic, bro.
Dude,
do you think?
Oh man.
Do you think
such good movies?
Would the Scary Movie franchises be canceled today? If Scary Movie came out,
oh fuck,
right now in 2021, just like this October, Scary Movie came out, and well, I guess it would be kind of weird because like Scary Movie was perfect because it parodied all of the like the 2000s stuff.
Yeah.
Because I watched Scary Movie 1.
Yeah.
And then they did the whole yo, what you doing? Nothing, chilling.
Yeah.
And after that, the dude comes in. He's like, Waza. Like that was like a whole. Like everyone would be like, Waza.
Dude, I think that's the one thing those scary movie. That's like one of the few things those scary movie films caught was like some random thing that was like super popular at the time that like is super outdated now. Like in Scary Movie 2 where they have like the whole like basketball scene where it's like
I remember
like,
that
basketball moves, and they have the dude in the wheelchair just like spinning around like with the ball in his lap, passing it.
Yeah, so, but I think
it
would be canceled today though. Like if it came out, because I think for Scary Movie 1 franchise, I think the Doofy character, Doofy. Yeah, I think he would be canceled. I don't think that would fly. Maybe the whole. Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be the main thing. I don't know what else. What about Scary Movie 2?
I think in Scary Movie 2, like just the like there's some things that like you might not be able to get away with. I think they'd be okay, but I think there's certain things that would have been edited out, and and like things would have been done differently. Because like the butler with like the arm with like the really short
the
arm,
hand
with the whole My Germs thing. I don't know how much that would fly now. Like,
do you think the My Germs is
dude? There's so
like it would make people mad.
I mean, if an organization like PETA can get upset with Major League Baseball for them calling the spot where the relief pitchers warm up the bullpen. Like,
Did it get mad at my germs guy?
They'd get mad at my germs. They mad at that.
And I was like, no, nobody want to eat the cake anymore.
No. They get
when he's falling and he's like, take my good hand.
Take my good hand. That's my strong hand. That's my strong hand.
That one was like, so it was like parodying The Exorcist, I think.
Yeah, it was like,
because like it was kind of like The House.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Okay, so I know the first one parodied Scream.
Scream. Yeah.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of other.
I think those were the main. Those were the main ones. They had like other.
There's like
probably
the
like
90s.
other small ones.
There's like a lot of the 90s like horror films.
Mm-hmm.
Although special shout out to Scream.
It
doesn't get enough love, and I think like Ghost is it Ghostface? That's the name of the villain.
I really don't know. I just remember everyone has a Scream mask. I remember like growing up for Halloween, we all had Scream masks.
The last costume I ever had was a Scream mask, but it was like the
What's
Up Scream mask.
Oh, nice.
So it had the tongue that was sticking out.
No, was that?
No. I'm telling you,
this was very 2000 ass thing.
Very, very 2000. And I remember I couldn't wear it to school because I went to Catholic school, and they were like, "You can't wear that here." I'm like, what?
But you're like, what was that?
But I was like, "What's up?"
I had one where there's like a pump, and if you pumped it,
there's blood would come down the face.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of those, dude. But I feel like everyone at some point had a ghost face, like either like it was like them or like one of their siblings had one. But yeah, no, dude, I don't know if the scary movies would be made today. Honestly, I think they would, but like there's some things that like
it wouldn't be the same.
No, it wouldn't be the same.
It'd be like way censored down.
Yeah, I mean it would be censored down to the point where like some of the things that like happen like you know wouldn't fly.
Scary Movie 2 was the first. I remember because a lot of people were talking about it. Then I was like, I told my parents, like, Dad, I want to go watch it. And he was like, okay. And then after that, but I had no idea what it was. I just knew it was popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went with like both of my parents. And then after that, I remember we got ice cream like before the movie. And then after that, my dad was like, hey, if you're scared, just tell me and then we'll leave. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we go in and we watch Scary Movie 2. And in my head, I thought it would be a scary movie, but it was fucking Scary Movie 2. And then I just, as a kid, my dad didn't give a fuck. He like let me watch Scary Movie 2. Then I would just watch. I thought it'd be a scary movie, but then it's just the My Germs guy.
My Germs, dude. Yeah, I don't think a character like that gets put in a movie nowadays.
Mm-mm.
Like I can't imagine it.
But yeah, man,
but it's but like Scary Movie 2 is like very much like The Exorcist, the Poltergeist, House on Haunted Hill, like where like you have to spend a night in the house, and if you can make it through the night, like you like in Scary Movie 2 is like you pass the class that you're in. But like, dude, like even, and then like you had Scary Movie 3, which I've seen
Wayans Bros. I think the Wayans Bros weren't in that one.
No, they stopped after the second one. They essentially got their movie stolen from them.
Because Scary Movie 3 was like wasn't as good as the other ones. So Scary Movie 3 had do you like Scary Movie 3 more than the other ones?
No, I don't. I don't like it. I don't like it more than the other ones, but it's not bad. I think because I've seen it too. Because it's one of those things where it's like there's certain movies.
You've seen it so many times.
I've seen it so many times that it has like a place in my heart. And I'm like, it's not bad. Like, it parodies The Ring, which is like the big thing, and Signs.
Go. Yeah.
And like a couple other things, but like I always think back to like the 8 Mile scene.
Yeah,
where he's battling, where he beats Fat Joe in a rap battle. Like,
Then he puts the hood on, and then it's like the KKK hood.
Yeah, and then
he's like, "What's up, guys? We're all in the hood." And
Yep.
like he's doing like the
he's like he's got the arms out.
They throw him out.
Yeah,
yeah, that shit's funny. But yeah, the ring was there. I just remember like the zombie like kind of comes out, then like Queen Latifah starts beating the shit out of like the zombie, and then like brings her back into like the ring. Then doesn't Signs was like the crop circles,
yeah, the crop
thing,
circles,
right?
like the aliens that like they show up at the house.
Yeah, then the aliens come, but then after that, like, doesn't like Master P and P Diddy come out of nowhere?
Dude, okay.
And like that's Earth's defense or
Hold
some
on.
shit.
Hold on. So, George's friends are Anthony Anderson and Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
You've got
yeah,
Kevin
I
Hart
remember
in this
that.
movie, like out of
And
nowhere.
they like made fun of like Brokeback Mountain there
yeah,
too, right?
they did.
Okay.
Wait, was
Out
it
of- I
in
like
this
that-
one or was that Scary Movie 4?
Oh, there was a Scary Movie 4?
There's a Scary Movie 5.
There's a Scary Movie 5?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so Scary Movie 3.
So Scary Movie 3,
Okay.
the aliens, like they've figured out that the aliens are coming. Oh, they also parodied the Matrix a little bit, but
Yeah.
but the aliens are they figured out the aliens are coming to George's house.
Mhm.
George and like his brother, which was Charlie Sheen's character. Dude, so many random things are coming up to my head about that movie. Now that we're talking about it, I'm like,
Just
holy
keep going,
fuck.
keep going,
Anyways,
keep going.
So like, and then like they like the Secret Service and the president are there, and so like George Anthony Anderson and Kevin Hart's characters, they come up, they're like, hey, we got backup, and it's like a bunch of like really like legit rappers and like Macy Gray out of nowhere.
Oh, Macy Gray was there. One of them, someone has a rocket launcher, right?
Yes, one of them has a rocket launcher. So like they basically get in this like verbal beef with one another, and like someone steps on their shoes.
Then they all kill each other.
Yeah, they all killed each other. They all pulled out guns.
And
And then it was Macy Gray that came out with the rocket launcher out of nowhere and just fucking blew everyone up. Yeah, like it was just like Master P. So I found it. It was like Master P, RZA, Raekwon, Method Man, Redman, Macy Gray, You God, and then Fat Joe like randomly shows up at that point too.
Damn, so they literally had like just Master P, the Wu-Tang Clan, and Fat Joe. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then Macy Gray with the rocket launcher.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, Master P steps on Redman's shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
And then that's what
what starts it. And then it's like
all of them.
It's like a beef between the two of them. They all shoot each other up.
Damn. So how's it end? Do they kill the aliens? I forgot how it ends.
Dude, okay.
Scary Movie 1 ends with like they find the Doofy is actually the killer, and then after that, Doofy's actually the killer. Then they run Cindy over. So how's the third one end?
Then okay, how does the second one end?
I have no clue. I just remember
Okay, so I didn't finish it when I watched it last night.
Oh, okay,
I knocked the fuck out. Like
you're like, I gotta go to sleep.
Yeah. Oh no, that's right. Some of them.
They all leave the house or something.
They all
right?
leave the house. Or some of them, I think most of them leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
And like, strong hand guy comes back, and he's like, I'm gonna find wherever you go, I'll find you. And like starts laughing, and then like was it Shorty? Marlon Wayne's character runs him over because he's like not paying attention because he's getting head from like the demonic monster that he put a bag over her face.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Which I don't know. I don't know if that would fly now, putting a bag over someone's face just because they're not attractive.
Yeah, they'll probably. There's so many things that like getting head stuff was like I'm pretty sure I didn't understand as a kid.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that, but now like I get it.
But no, so what ends up happening is
in the third one
is the aliens watch the tape from the ring.
Oh.
And they have 7 days to like destroy it before before all the aliens like die.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're going to like this house, and they come to find out that the well that the ring is like centered around is actually underneath the basement of Simon Rex and Charlie Sheen's characters home. So they
Mm.
undig it up, and they like had this like, so Cindy has this like confrontation with it,
Mm-hmm.
and like they like accidentally bump it and back into the well,
Mm-hmm.
and like close the lid on top of it so it can't get out again.
And then that's so they solved the problem.
So they solved the problem essentially.
Damn, freaking scary movies. Damn, they went all the way to 5. I think after 3, everyone was like, all right. Is 4 the one where it's like they parody Saw and then Shaq's in it?
Yeah,
And then after.
it's Shaq and Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil's like, I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm an electrician.
And then
and like
to
Shaq,
get out, Shaq just has to make a free throw.
and he can't.
And he can't do it. That was funny.
Yeah, that's the one that parodies like
That's the one that probably
War of
parodies
the
Brokeback Mountain.
that one. I think it parodies Porkback. Oh yeah, it does because it's Anthony Anderson and Kevin Hart's characters.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it parodies like
War of the
Worlds, Saw.
I like yeah, Saw. I honestly really vaguely, and I bet I didn't even watch 5. I was like, I think they milked it too much with 5, probably.
See, I never saw 5. I just know that they made a 5.
You know what? Off tangent. You know what movie franchise that they could go up to 20 and I'll still watch
What?
is Fast and Furious.
Dude, same. Same, dude.
Even though I didn't watch the last one, but I heard they go to space.
Dude, I saw the last one. They went to space.
Why does Tyrese go to space?
Oh fuck! Why does he go to space? So it's like it's Tyrese and Ludacris that go to space.
And I guess they have to like save the world,
They like have to go out there to
or
like
just because of family.
they have to go out there to like destroy like a satellite.
Oh damn! But yeah, man, all the scary movies were. I don't know if they would. I don't
Yeah,
think.
dude. The only reason why I know Scary Movie 5 exists is because I saw like a trailer of it on MTV. Shout out to MTV for like randomly like in the early 2000s being like the place to go
When they
to like watch like TV
when they
shows.
wouldn't just show when they used to show music videos,
But it
and
was
not
like-
just
And it
they
where
would
it
show
wasn't
movies too.
yeah, it wasn't ridiculousness like
Yeah, I was
24
gonna say
hours.
that. Like right now, it's literally just ridiculousness.
But like, and I only remember because like my little sister was like super into like the Sweet Life and like the High School Musical movies, and like Ashley Tisdale's in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, oh look, it's Sharpay, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, who? But then like Terry Crews is in it.
For the 5th one?
Yeah,
Oh damn! Yeah, I don't even. Yeesh! Freaking scary movie. Was the second? No, so I'm guessing is the 3rd one your favorite one?
no, the first one's my favorite
This-
one.
The first one's your
The
favorite
fir-
one? I think.
for me it goes 1, 3, 2, 4, 5.
Ooh, okay. For me, it goes 2, 1, 3, then 4, 5.
Shout out to Long Beach.
Yeah, 2, 1, 3.
Yeah. No, the second one is your favorite. It's interesting.
Yeah, because it was like the first. I never watched the first one until like way later in life. I only saw the second one first, and then I saw the third one. Then I didn't. I think third and fourth I saw in theaters, and then I didn't bother watching the fifth one.
Dude, I didn't even like I said, I've never seen the fifth one.
Oh no.
Like I don't even know what movies it parodies, or if it actually parodies any movies.
Yeah, no
It doesn't
clue.
have good reviews. It doesn't have good reviews at all. So
I wondered.
like,
They don't even really. Man, I don't know. I feel like they don't have any like cool like comedies like that anymore. I don't know.
dude, and it's crazy because like for a while, scary movies sparked like so many parodies to be made.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember like was it Date Movie?
Yeah, they just kept on doing like
Dude,
some
they had, like,
they would parody
Date Movie. They had Meet the Spartans.
Fuck. What else? They had more. Superhero movie, I think. where they parody superhero movies.
Oh my god,
Am I making that?
Is that the one with Kevin Hart and like Drake Bell?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what that is. Superhero movie. A haunted house.
Haunted House one,
I remember,
1 and 2.
Yeah, that one was funny.
Well, because it was a Wayans movie.
Yeah, and then they had superhero movie was a thing.
Yeah. Was it? Yeah. So you have superhero movie, but like there's like so many parody movies that came out like that in the 2000s that like people like easily forgot about. But like,
yeah, because it was just a good money grab at the time.
But like it was
like, oh, we'll go watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably seen a good chunk of them.
Mm-hmm.
But then like I remember because like I remember watching Meet the Spartans and being like kind of disappointed. Like it was funny at parts, but like it wasn't as it's a bad movie. Like don't get me wrong, it's a bad movie. But like it made me started like going into like what parodies were like, and at that point like Google was more easily accessible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I actually found out about like the airplane movies with Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, I want to watch those. I think I only saw the first Airplane.
They're
but,
good.
Like I low key forgot about it.
They're good, and then like you think about like Monty Python.
I need to watch that too because everyone that talks about Monty Python,
Monty Python,
you need to watch that.
Dude, you haven't?
I haven't,
bro. Dude,
I need to watch it.
Dude.
It's one of those where like you need to watch Monty Python.
We'll watch one. We'll watch one.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Google that shit.
You know
what is it? Just Monty Python 1?
No, it's Monty Python, and it's just a series of movies with Monty Python.
Is that so? Like, is the movie called Monty Python, or is that just the dude?
It's the so it's the guy.
Is the main one like Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Is that the one that everyone
that's
watches?
like the most common one, yeah.
But he has a bunch of
there's so many.
It's a comedy troupe.
Yeah,
Monty Python movies. So like Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
And Monty Python, The Meaning of Life, like.
Which one do you recommend that I watch?
Holy Grail's probably the easiest one to watch.
That's what everyone. I feel like that's what they say. All right, I'll check it out. Check it out. It's like 75. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, man. But like you can listen, like they made music too, so like they're on Spotify, like. But like the Holy Grail's like the one that you have to watch.
Okay.
And then I like
I'll watch it. Then I'm gonna talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Which one do you like?
I mean, I personally like the Holy Grail. Like that's like my thing. But like Life of Brian's actually really solid too. That one's like centered around Christmas. Life of Brian. Yeah.
But
like, dude, like parody movies. But like going back to what you were talking about, like parody movies, like they had their moment. Like for like a I feel like you can go for like the 2000, like all the 2000s, like most of the 2000s, and like the early part of the 2010s, and be like, oh man, there's a parody movie in all of these.
Yeah, I think it was just like a good money grab. Whatever like popular genre there was, they'll just do a parody of. It was like kind of like a parody wrap up of the year of all of the popular movies.
Yeah, and it was like it'll all be like centered around. It'd all be centered around like a movie, but then they'd have like 5 or 6 different ones that they would parody at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But the first two are by far the best two. But
for Scary Movie,
yeah. But the third one, because I've seen it so many times, like has a special place in your heart. Special. I'll never, dude. I don't think I'll ever forget him beating Fat Joe in a rap battle.
It's so random that it's Fat Joe.
I like stopped. For a moment, there was a brief moment in time where I did not listen to Fat Joe because he lost in that rap battle.
Damn, and I think that was like low key in the height of like Lean Back. Yeah, like it was like around there. It was like after Lean Back, before Make It Rain was around when he was in that.
I think it had. Someone can fact check this for us, but I think the timing of Lean Back is like very close to when Scary Movie 3 came out.
Do you remember what he says in the rap battle?
Oh Oh man.
No, but you're right though. It's like it's '03, and I think lean back.
Lean back.
Lean back.
Are you asking if I know anything from the rap battle?
Yeah, from Scary Movie 3.
All I remember is that he's a white boy, but his neck is red, and they puts Miracle Whip on his Wonder Bread. And Dr. Phil's
Lean Back came out.
And Dr. Phil's his uncle, and he likes to hang with him.
Lean Back came out '04.
Oh, so pretty close.
Yeah.
Close enough, in my opinion.
Close enough. Damn. Man, shouts out Scary Movies, man. They're, I think that's, like, the mood of it. Right now, honestly, I just want to watch Halloween Town. I think those are my favorite.
Dude.
Did you ever watch, like, the Scooby-Doo Halloween?
No.
Oh.
I haven't.
There's one, I forgot. It was, like, Halloween. There was, like, the Hex Girls. I don't know if you remember them. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I've seen. I think this might be the first year I don't watch Charlie Brown's A Great Pumpkin.
Oh, is that like a little tradition?
Yeah.
Yours? You would watch that?
Yeah, it was for a while.
Yeah, freaking. Yeah, man, I like the whole Halloween vibe of it all, and freaking just like fall. Yeah. But all right, man. This is good. This is our Halloween episode. Shouts out to all the listeners out there. Have a happy Halloween. Stay safe. Freaking go get full size candy bars.
Dude,
peace out.
Go to those rich spots and get those full size candy bars if you're going trick or treating. But have yourself a good time the day before, because some of y'all might have to go back to school. Some of y'all might have to work. Live it up on Saturday.
Later.
All right, take care.